So this is super common here for the Heurige as well, right?
Yeah.
We said they don't have beer, which is a shame for German, but I don't drink beer, so it's okay.
Welcome to Austria, a country that brought us classical music, the schnitzel, and of course the Terminator with his legendary accent.
Ha 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 ha. Quiet.
As always, I want to see what it truly means to live in a country, and Austria is no different. We will explore the capital Vienna with locals and live like real Austrians.
I hope I make you proud.
We'll check why it's the second grumpiest city in the world.
Weather. If it's too hot, bad weather. If it snows, bad weather. Everything's bad.
And hear why so many mix up Australia with Austria.
Kangaroos, Australia, whatever. We get mixed up. We get forgotten.
Where are they? I haven't seen any kangaroos yet.
So buckle up and come with me if you want to live.
I'm here in the capital in Vienna, and I really want to find out, what does it mean to grow up in this country? What does it mean to be an Austrian? What do they do, and how did Arnold get so buff? Because I mean, look at me, I need some muscles. So let's forget all the tourist stuff. Let's find us someone from Austria, someone typical from Vienna, and let's discover it together. I'm excited. Let's go.
Vienna is the capital of Austria with about 2 million inhabitants. Austrians often say that Vienna is not Austria and Austria is not Vienna. So Toby, a local, was offering to give me all his secret info to become a true Viennese. Or how they call themselves, Wiener.
I want to become a true Wiener. Because you are one.
You want to be a wiener?
I want to be a Wiener. Toby! What's the most typical thing, or what's one thing I can do now to become a Wiener?
First of all, you have to say "Oida" after every sentence.
Oida, which means?
It means everything or nothing, basically. Oida, where's the train? Or Oida, what a massage. It can mean anything you want.
I hope I make you proud.
Just say Oida and then we'll make you proud.
Oida, I'll be. Alright, let's do it!
Best city to live in the world? Forget Sydney, New York or London. Vienna had the top spot for most livable city for 10 years. The picturesque inner city with its beautiful buildings speak of the rich history of former days. And now you can still feel like a king by taking a horse ride through the city. Ah, the good old days.
How is living in Vienna for you?
It is the city with the highest quality of life. Well, not anymore, but it used to be.
Vienna was 13 years, 11 years, what was it?
11, 12.
11, 12 years, the most livable city in the world, and they just lost. So pretty much the city is shit now. That's how it is. And it's, I mean, look at this. Yeah?
For me, it's always been Vienna and then Austria, like two separate countries. Vienna is almost 2 million people.
Which is a lot.
Which is crazy.
How many Austrians are there? 8?
I think about 8. I could be
Too
wrong
many.
about that. So it's like a huge chunk of the whole Austrian population is in Vienna. So it's kind of its own country in and of itself.
Yeah.
There's another thing Vienna is known for, being grumpy. But hey, they don't mean it like that. Come on, you just don't get it.
People.
Grumpy? Is it?
Yeah.
Is it? But okay, you don't seem grumpy. How would you?
But I'm
okay.
young. I'm young.
Okay.
If
It's just the old ones who they don't have a lot of time to live yet. They're just like. Give me an example. Okay, let's do the typical Austrian. I'll be like, hey man, what's up? What are you doing?
I'm not a drunk guy. Leave me alone.
Yeah.
I would answer you,
Yeah.
but in my head I would probably think to myself, please don't talk to me.
Yeah. Okay.
I want to be like in my own mind. I don't want to talk to you.
Yeah. This personal space in a way, which is.
Yeah, personal space. Just please don't bother me.
Yeah.
But there's more to Vienna than just this. It is a city that is clean, safe, green, and has many spots to just sit, chill, and drink stuff people just hand you out in the middle of the street.
Warte ganz kurz. Ein leicht.
Sorry mom, I did take stuff from strangers.
And we were given this. No, what is it? Sugar-free, by the way, because they saw me and they were like.
Almdudler, Austria's most popular soda, screw you Coca-Cola, is made of herbal extracts. Oftentimes called the national drink of Austria, it features the national clothing of Austrians on their bottle.
I love the fact that it's like no cliches or anything and like stereotypes. When will you drink this?
Just generally, if you are on a mountain at a hut, after skiing maybe, if you want to feel like the people on the bottle, that's when you drink it.
They looked like they had alcohol though. That is.
Vienna is known for many amazing foods. The schnitzel, the apple strudel, But another must here is the sausage. No joke. In German, the most famous sausage is called Wiener.
Außerdem, sonst noch ein Wunsch? Ein scharfer Pfefferoni geht auch noch mal dazu, gell?
Mach mal.
Muss man was dazu.
Now imagine this. You are in Vienna, you just enjoyed an evening in the opera, and then you head to the sausage stand right next to it. Forget coffee and champagne, this is life.
This is Käsekreiner, which is
Käsekreiner?
just sausage.
Sausage?
Sausage with cheese.
Yeah.
And then you have, you don't see it, like these strings.
Yeah.
It's really sweet.
It's really sweet.
And you just
Käsekreiner. A sausage with cheese in it is served with mustard, pepper, and horseradish. Now Toby wanted me to believe it's sweet, but we all know horseradish is spicy. Why am I so gullible?
No, it's really spicy, but I can handle it.
oh wow.
Because I'm a big boy. Because I've been to India and stuff. This is spicy for you? Yeah, but it's okay. How would you eat it? So, is there a special way to eat it?
You dip the sausage into the ketchup or senf,
Okay.
and then you do that.
Okay.
With you-
Spicy. Uh-huh. Oh, this one is spicy. Yeah, I can feel that one. Woo!
Pepperoni, but
Uh-huh.
not the crème.
Okay, and the cool part is, when you're done, you can literally just
Doesn't work.
toss it in the garden below.
The next day I was meeting Philip, another classic Wiener. No pun intended. Coffee culture is strong in Vienna. Time to try the typical Viennese coffee called
Melange.
Melange, which is?
It's plain coffee with milk cream, basically. Nothing more special about that besides its Austrian, Viennese, especially Viennese culture.
Yeah.
Myth has it was adopted from the Ottomans after they failed to conquer Vienna and left all their weapons, food, and coffee supplies while heading back. But enough of boring history.
And okay, is there any special way I would drink it? Because there's like a water there, there's sugar.
You'll always get water with coffee.
Okay.
At least in Vienna, because coffee drains water out of your body. So you gotta hydrate again.
Yeah, it's nice.
And besides that, there is no special way to drink it.
And I was so looking forward for a special way.
There's no special way. You're just gonna enjoy it and take your time with it. Don't rush it.
That's the best. That's the best. Because life here in general is a bit slower, right?
Slow, low-key, relaxed. There are a lot of Austrian wordings. You could say it like "Vom Hudeln kommen Kinder" is like, which means like if you rush, you're gonna get pregnant.
And you don't want that.
You don't want that.
You gotta slow down.
So there are a lot of sayings like that. So it's really within the Austrian culture. But it's a feeling. It's a way of life. Being Viennese is definitely a way of life.
Remember how Vienna is a grumpy city? Turns out there's a ranking for that, and they are second, which made them grumpy. They won it first.
What would be one thing I could do or I would have to adapt to become more Viennese? Let's say I want to move it. What's the first thing you would teach me? You'd be like, Flo, you gotta do this. Like, this is one thing you have to adapt to.
Sudan.
Sudan.
An example. If it rains, fuck weather. If it's too hot, fuck that weather. If it snows, fuck that weather. Everything's bad. And that's
Sudan?
That's Sudan. If you can find something bad at pretty much everything. And
that's typical Viennese?
That's typical Viennese. You can't take that away from us. We are that.
That's interesting, I didn't know.
I just remember there's even a song about it. The most positive thing about Viennese is being negative. It's like the first line in that song. Being negative and don't being negative about it, actually. So it's not in a bad way as well.
So nobody looks at it in a bad way. It's
No,
just
not
that's
at
how
all.
it is.
Vienna, a city I fell in love with immediately. But there was still one very important question I needed an answer for.
Arnold Schwarzenegger.
I think the first thing I can think of is there was a stadium near Graz, which was called after him. So Austrians used to be extremely proud of Arnold Schwarzenegger. But as he was governor of California,
Yeah.
he was approving of death sentence.
He was approving. I didn't know.
Yeah, so they switched the name of the stadium.
Really?
That resembles really good the connection with Austrian to Arnold Schwarzenegger. I think one of the biggest achievements of Austrians or Austria itself is probably that international community thinks that Beethoven was Austrian and Hitler was German.
Yeah, that's
probably the greatest achievement. But honestly, as we talked before, Austria is a small country and it feels like we're getting forgotten in the international community, media, etc. So if someone for some reason makes it outside of Austria, outside of Austria-Germany or something, like in the US, they're immediately like big superstars.
A typical place for food and drinks in Austria is a Heurige. It is a tavern where local winemakers serve their new wine under special license. They're renowned for the atmosphere of Gemütlichkeit, which is a way too complicated sounding German word for a feeling of warmth and coziness.
Heurige. It's like a beer garden? That's what I think. It's a beer garden.
It's probably more like a wine garden.
It's a beer garden, but a wine garden. And there's all the wine.
Like in a very traditional Heurige, you won't even get beer.
Really?
Yeah, I mean, we can check the menu, but I'm pretty sure there's no beer in there.
Okay.
That's strictly wine.
When would you go here? Is there a specific time, or you would just go?
Well, summer, because it's like the word says, it's like this year's. There's no special occasion when you go to Heurige. You just have to use the opportunity when it's open already.
Okay. Let's use the opportunity.
All right.
And let's drink some wine.
Spritzer.
Spritzer. It's alcohol. It's wine.
It's
I can
white
tell.
wine. It's white wine with sparkling water.
Okay.
Nothing more, nothing less. But as stated before, it's refreshing, and it's a perfect summer drink, I guess. Prost.
So this is super common here for the Heurige as well, right?
Yeah.
We said they don't have beer.
They don't have
which
beer.
is a shame for German, but I don't drink beer, so it's okay. This is really nice. And every Heurige has your own wine that they use?
Usually, yeah. I mean, I'm pretty sure there are Heurige who don't have it,
Okay.
but usually everyone who claims to be a real Heurige should have a wine yard with it. Yeah.
And I saw her, she was writing this down. So she's kind of keeping track.
Exactly.
I don't want to see how much I'm drinking. That's the thing. I don't want to, I don't want to know.
Someone should recognize.
Yeah, that's true. They should, but I don't want to feel like an
But you know,
alcoholic.
they keep it traditional. I mean,
Okay. Is this just a Vienna thing, or is this whole Austria?
it's all over Austria.
All of Austria.
It's probably more like in the east of Austria,
Yeah.
because there are more vineyards.
Okay. Yeah, makes sense.
But I'm pretty sure that there is some kind of Heurige in the very west of Austria as well.
But enough about alcohol. Let's talk about one of my favorite topics: food.
Typical food that you would have here,
Typical food.
or do you just drink? Because I'm good. I mean,
I
don't
think-
don't judge me. I mean, it's okay.
I think typical food, it matches German food in a lot of ways. Things like Schweinsbraten.
Okay, so pig.
Yeah, exactly. Pig in many varieties. Dumplings made out of potatoes, made out of rolls. Different kinds.
And
So very meaty, very heavy food.
to soak up the alcohol.
Probably.
And you don't get the food. You have to go to the food.
You have to go there and
You
get
have
it
to
yourself.
work for your food.
You have to work for it. You're not taking it yourself. You have to tell them what you want. And you're getting it, you could say, semi-fresh, because you're not preparing it in front of you or something, so they keep everything prepared.
What would I say for enjoy the meal?
Well, Mahlzeit.
Mahlzeit?
Same as in Germany, I guess.
Yeah, it's the same. Dumpling with meat, sauerkraut, potato salad.
Exactly.
Pig
Yeah.
with special spices.
With
the Kümmel,
special, yeah, with Kümmel, exactly.
and dumpling made out of
Potatoes.
Potatoes. Easy, fatty.
Exactly.
it.
Fatty, especially fatty.
Vienna, Austria, a place that now has a special place in my heart. A place with a fascinating culture, great people, and a city that ain't too bad to live in. Need one last proof? If a fountain that sprays water to cool you down doesn't convince you, then I don't know. Thank you, Vienna. I hope I made you proud and that I can call myself a small Wiener now. Until next time, guys, stay open-minded.